We are coming to you live from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love, where we have millions of reasons to be thankful for as we present Chao Racing 2015 Week 20 action with our November tag team races. And here's also being thankful for our Chao Racing fans, Brandon Jennings. Happy Thanksgiving, Philadelphia. I hope you had a great parade. And hello to your fans at home. Welcome to Week 20 on Chao Racing 2015. Wow, I can't believe it's Week 20 already. Well, anyway, we have our 24 tag teams ready to compete for a shot at 2016 playoff berth for a tag team playoffs. So let's see what happens here. Right now, let's head straight over to our first race. Paul, who do we have for our first race? Well, first on tonight, we have our defending champion, Dave's Brothers, representing the brothers of Tommy and Kenny. Tonight, they'll be taking on Ben Henderson and Jason Fallows. And as always, these races will be held on the Emerald course. So, let's hope we have a thankful season here on Chao Racing 2015. Good luck to both of these teams, and let's rock this place! Our post-Thanksgiving episode is underway, and it looks like Jason Fallows scored best. That means today's brothers will have a 2-on-1 advantage over Ben Henderson and Jason Fallows. Right now, these three players are going to shake the fruit. They're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Tommy Days with Kenny Days right on his tail. Can they hold on to the lead? We'll find out soon enough. And what will they heading to? It looks like Kenny Days is going to take the water. Tommy Days takes the bridges as number 8 wins the opening toss for Week 20 on November tag team action here on Chao Racing 2015. Got the opening toss for that race. And right now it is Ben Henderson who really needs some catching up to do every now and then. He's currently battling number 1 for dear life as he gets speed boost number 2. And there he goes, flying down the aisle. That should move up at least 1 or 2 places. Well, Kenny just woke up from his nap. And right now he's assisting Tommy Days to a humongous lead over the crowd. As the next speed boost we made by number 2, who's way behind in the competition right now. But it looks like number 1 is the real deal, who is way, way behind on the pack. Number 1 needs some serious help, and he gets a speed burst. Will we get some more? We'll find out soon enough. And back to my front, it looks like Ben Henderson is catching up to Kenny Days in a hurry. Jason Fallows right on his tail as number 8 gets another speed burst for this race. Now catching up to Tommy Days for 4th place. And there goes Ben Henderson climbing like crazy. He takes the lead from Kenny Days. Kenny Days is struck. Ben Henderson is the greatest climber. And guess what, fans? He wants to put this race a little early as he gets the next command on the speed bus. That's his 2nd speed bus for the race. Looks like Kenny and Tommy Days won't be able to catch up to Ben Henderson in time. As Jason Fallows takes the next speed bus, it looks like he's going to have a happy grin on his face because Ben Henderson and Jason Fallows are your winners. Our first winners of Week 20 on Chao Racing 2015. Kenny Days, disappointing, takes 2nd place. As number 1 gets the next speed bus. And that's going to do it for this race. Number 2 has no home bus survival, and we have just enough time for 1 more speed bus. Here we made by Jason Fallows. He has a happy grin on his face because his team is the winner, Brandon. That's right, and we'll be right back with race number 2 after this, so stay tuned. The fun is just getting started. Well, that was an exciting start to our show, Paul. Who do we have next? Race number 2, we have the Scholarship Buddies, Casey Maywason and Larry Monroe, taking on the Cha-Cha Slime Master Bill Fortin and 2-time World Championship finalist Ben Stacy. It's best of luck to these two teams on the quest for victory. Everyone's on clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And it looks like Casey Maywason is scoring rest, thus giving Bill Fortin and Ben Stacy the upper hand here. that team has the advantage over the two teams right now. But let's find out if they will really get the win this time. Right now they're going to cheat through, and there goes Larry Marlowe busting down the line. He has the lead over the Ford Chao at the current moment. And it looks like he's heading for the water. Could be a very interesting shortcut as Vince Mason wins the opening toss this time around. He's taking over Leon. And right now, Casey Raymondson is also heading for the water as Bill Fortin takes the next speed bus, trying to catch up the pack. I think he's going to wind up in third place over the Ford Chao. And it looks like Vince Mason scored the rest. That means Larry Monroe will have command on the lead. And number 7 taunts for a moment. And who got the next speed bus as the 3 Chao closing in on each other? It's number 7 who gets the next command of speed bus. So he sits in third place over the 8 Chao. Right now, numbers 1 and 8 are both getting left behind. They're tailgating and battling for dear life. But it's back to Bill Fortin. He gets the number 10. As he currently tries to stay alive in 5th place. And Larry Monroe is scored the rest. That'll give Vince Mason command on the lead. As the next speed bus will be made by number 2. Who's leaving numbers 1 and 8 in the dust. Numbers 1 and 8 are both getting left behind. One of them is going to get the next command speed bus, and now it's going to be number 1 who gets it. So he will leave number 8 in last place. And it looks like Casey Raymondson is scored the best. But they'll still have the lead because Larry Monroe has the lead once again. Can Larry Monroe hold on to the lead this time? We'll find out soon enough. And who got the next speed bus? It's Bill Fortin. That's his first speed bus on the base. Right now, Larry Monroe trying to hold on. And it looks like Casey Raymondson is going to have the lead. So Larry Monroe's team is going to win this one. Larry Monroe is right on his tail with his partner. And Larry Monroe gets the next command speed bus. So he will win in first place, which means he and Casey Raymondson are your winners. As Casey Raymondson beats Vince Mason for 2nd place. Great job by the Scholarship Buddies. And Bill Fortin, a little disappointed there, gets the last command of the speed bus. So the Scholarship Buddies got another win on number 1. That's right, and we'll be right back with more side November Tag Team action when we come back. Do not go away. Okay, race number 3, Paul. That's right, race number 3 will feature Carl Tanner and Alex Cartman versus Betty Mullen and Will Linkson. Let's see what happens on this next race of our post-Banks Could Be show. Good luck to both of these teams on a quest for victory. So without further ado, let's have a Chao race. Alright, here they come. And there goes the Chao busting down the line. It looks like Alex Cartman has the lead over the Ford Chao. We'll find out if he can hang on to the lead later on in the race. Right now they're at the opening obstacle. That's the palm trees. And then they're going to bring down the fruit and they're going to eat it. And it looks like there goes Carl Tanner and Alex Cartman. They're going to leave the other team in dust as the first superstar gets beat best is number 7. Curry sits in 3rd place over the pack. And it looks like number 1 is going west. So he will be all alone in last place as he joins number 8 for Dealer. He's also going west. As speed bus number 2 will be made by Will Linkson. He really needs some catching up to do. And he's going to move up a couple places with the speed bus. And it looks like Benny Moore's going to west. So now he will be your dead meat here. Benny Moore wants to get back in the game. And he gets the next speed bus as Will Linkson scored best. So Will Linkson retains last place. And it looks like Carl Tanner made this race look nice and easy. He took a shortcut. And now he's assisting Alex Cartman with a humongous lead. And Will Linkson gets the number 10, trying to beat number 1 for 6th place. Carl Tanner has a humongous lead over the crowd, with Casey Raymondson, his partner, in an easy 2nd place. As the next race will be made by number 8, who desperately needs a catching up to do every now and then. And he's going to move up a couple places. And down goes Will Linkson. That's going to cause some serious damage. Williamson trying to stay alive for a second time as he gets another turn, and now he's going to move up a couple of places ahead of his partner, Benny Mullen. But it looks like Carl Tanner and Alex Clement are going to celebrate an easy victory. As Alex Clement takes the next speed bus, Carl Tanner and Alex Clement are your winners. Carl Tanner made it to the finish line first, so he and Alex Clement are your winning teams. Willington, a little disappointed there, gets another turn. He was a little disappointed that time. Alex Clement will take an easy second place behind his partner, Carl Tanner, and both of them are celebrating tonight. And number 2 will get the next command on Speedbus, but that wasn't nearly enough. He's still in last place, ladies and gentlemen. And we have just enough time for one more Speedbus. It will be made by number 8. Who's going to wind up at the lead of the 4-7 with Chao. So, Carl and Alex started. That's right, coming up, we have the Go-Getters taking on John Stevenson and Daniel Heaton. But first, let's have a look at this sponsor. Alright, I think what we have from the next race, Paul. That's right, it's the Go-Getters, Antonio Bennett and Chris Schneider, taking on the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson, and Daniel Heaton, who is the son of the license to drive Alvin Heaton. So let's see what happens here. The Go-Getters are really vying for the shot at the first title. So let's see what happens here. Please start the race. And there goes Antonio Bennett, busting wild down the aisles. He has the lead for Chao. He really wants his first tag team title for Chris Schneider and the Go-Getters. Let's see what happens here. He's gonna eat the food, and there he goes, busting down the line. He is leaving the yellow competitors in the dust. I don't think anyone can catch up to Antonio Bennett in a hurry, but we'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against Speed Bus is number 7. That's the second race in the road, and number 7 has won the opening toss. And number 1 is going to mess again. So he's going to be left behind for a second time in this week as he gets the next Speed Bus as he heads for the water. And right now, hold everything, John Stevenson took a shortcut. He got the lead. Can Antonio Bennett get back the lead in time? We'll find out soon enough. As Daniel Heaton takes the next Speed Bus, currently battling with Chris Schneider for 3rd place. Antonio Bennett needs to catch up to John Stevenson if he wants to get back his lead. Well, he's pretty fast, alright. I think he should get back the lead from John Stevenson. We'll find out soon enough as number 1 gets the next Speed Bus, trying to battle with numbers 2, 7, and 8 for survival. Looks like number 1 has the lead over the 4 with Chao. Number 7 is in last place as he gets the next command of the Speed Bus, trying to catch up with the other with Chao in a hurry. And Antonio Bennett has passed John Stevenson. He got back the lead. Let's see if he can hang on to it this time. Now he's trying to hold off John Stevenson for the victory. If he can do that, he will lift the Go-Getters to win. Number 2 gets the next command of the Speed Bus. John Stevenson might need a miracle to catch up to Antonio Bennett. As number 8 takes the next Speed Bus, it looks like Antonio Bennett's trying to hold off John Stevenson for the victory. Can he do it? We'll find out soon enough. Number 7 takes the next Speed Bus. Antonio Bennett is trying to hold off John Stevenson for the victory, and he does. The Go-Getters got it. They beat John Stevenson and Daniel Heaton by a short distance. So the Go-Getters move 1 win closer from the shot at the 2016 Tag Team title. That was an incredibly close race, man. That's right, and we'll be right back with Devil Mayhem after this. So we have a great time so far in the city of Philadelphia. So who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5, we have Devil Mayhem, Vince Chester, and Luke Green taking on the prototype, James Wilson, and the intelligent, lovable scientist, Peter Starkhouse. Who will be in the thankful team this time around? We'll find out soon enough. Everyone's on the clock, and let's rock this place! Alright, here they come, busting down the line. All for Chao on neck to neck at the opening stretch. And here they come. They're shaking down the fruit. Here comes the fruit. And there goes Luke Green. He's leaning over the Ford Chao at the current moment. And which one of them will get the winning toss for this race? We'll find out in just a few moments. Luke Green is heading for the water. And Vince Sanchester gets the winning toss. He's also heading for the water. Right now it is number 2 who's getting left behind in the crowd as he takes the water. Who will get speed bus number 2? It is James Wilson, the prototype, that's who. And now he is catching up to Vince Sanchester in second place. Right now Luke Green has the lead over the Ford Chao. He has an easy command on the lead for Devil Mayhem right now. As Vince Sanchester gets another turn as we pass the 1 minute mark. Currently trying to defend third place over James Wilson. And number 7 is getting left behind on the 4 Silver Chao in the back. Who will get the next command of the speed bus? It is James Wilson. Vince Sanchester and James Wilson are alternating speed bus right now. Meanwhile, Luke Green continues to dominate over Peter Starkhouse and James Wilson as they head for the wall. Next speed bus belongs to lucky number 7, and he takes the lead on the 4 Silver Chao. And number 8 is getting left behind the crowd as James Wilson gets another turn. That's his first speed bus on the race. Now he's catching up to Luke Green in a hurry. If Luke Green can get past James Wilson and Peter Stockhouse, he will get a win for Devil Mayhem. And it looks like they're going to let Luke Green go as number 7 gets another turn, trying to lead the other Silver Chao in the dust. Number 8 is going to rest, and numbers 1 and 2 are also getting left behind over the Chao. As number 2 takes the next speed bus, you can tell me a 1 point for Devil Mayhem. That is Vince Sanchester and Luke Green. Great job by Devil Mayhem. That was an easy win for these 2 devilish guys. That's right, and we'll be halfway down with number 6, featuring the Metal Traders when we come back. So stay tuned. Okay, we'll be halfway down after race number 6, Paul. That's right, and it will feature the Metal Traders, which are last year's runner-up, taking on Garrett Dayton and F.I. Kingsley, the Gundam Star and Harlem Shake Masters. So let's see what happens here. The players are lined up and ready to go, and the teams are ready to go. So without further ado, let's have a Chao race! Alright, here we go. And there goes the teams busting down the line. These Chao are closing in on each other to start on the race as they head for the first obstacle of the course, the palm trees, where they bring down that coconut-shaped fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit, and it looks like Dave Miller and Howard Miller will have the upper hand because the yellow team is dancing. And where will Dave Miller be heading? It looks like Dave and Howard are both heading for the water. As the first superstar gets beat is number 1, as number 7 scored rest. And number 8 is also heading for the water. Right now number 7 is getting left behind in the crowd as Howard Miller takes speed bus number 2 of this race. Now catching up with the others in a hurry. Right now it is Garrett Dayton who has the lead, with Dave Miller coming in a close second behind him, trying to tailgate him for survival. Over the back, as Howard Miller is the first superstar to get back-to-back speed bus after 6 races. First superstar to get back-to-back speed bus, and we have passed the 1 minute mark. Right now we have number 8 who's way behind on the competition right now, as F.R. Kingsley will have the next command speed bus. Currently sits in 4th place on the pack. Right now number 7 and 8 are getting left behind on the crowd. These 2 gentlemen are really needing some help, and I mean now. And it looks like number 8 will get that help. So now he is catching up to number 7 in a hurry. Right now it is Dave Miller and Garrett Dayton battling for the lead as number 7 gets a turn now, trying to defend last place over number 8. Right now it is Dave Miller who has the lead, with Howard Miller right behind him in 2nd place. And who got the next speed bus is number 2, that's who. Currently leading over the 4th Silver Chao. Leaving the yellow Silver Chao in the dust. And who got the next speed bus is number 1, that's who. Trying to catch up with number 7 for 6th place. And who is the winning team of this race? It's the Miller Traders, because Dave Miller has crossed the finish line in 1st place. So the Miller Traders have beaten Garrett Dayton and F1 Kingsley. They move one step closer for a 2016 playoff berth. That's right, and we'll be right back in the second half after we have our halftime break. Do not go away. Okay, we're back for our halftime break. So who do we have for race number 7? Well, to start off the second half in race number 7, we have the Hip Hop Treats, Derek DePlay and Joe Rafferty taking on the AC Gambler Tyler Folks and his partner Robert Simon. So let's see what happens here. We've seen plenty of action in the first half, so let's see what the second half has in store for us. Good luck to these two teams, and let's rock this place! Alright, here we go. And Derek DePlay is going west, so that means Tyler Folks and Robert Simon will have the opening edge. They have a 2-on-1 advantage right now. Can Joe Rafferty make a miracle victory? We'll find out soon enough. As these 3 Chao are chicken the trees, they're gonna eat the food, and it looks like Joe Rafferty will have command on the lead because the other Chao are dancing, and Joe Rafferty is going to rest. But he'll still have the lead because Derek DePlay has command on the lead. And it looks like Derek DePlay is heading for the water as the first superstar gets speed bus is his partner, Joe Rafferty. He's taking over land, and right now it is Robert Simon who really needs some catching up to do. And number 7 is going to rest as Robert Simon flies down the aisle. Who got speed bus number 2? It's number 8, that's who. And look at that, he leads over the 4th Silver Chao right now. Number 7 is left behind on the 4th Silver Chao. But who really got the next speed bus? It's Robert Simon, who currently sits in 3rd place, behind his partner Tyler Folks. Right now it is Derek DePlay who has the lead, with Tyler Folks in 2nd place, as we pass the 1 minute mark. And the next speed bus will be made by, in just a matter of moments, number 2 got the next speed bus. So now he leads over the 4th Silver Chao ahead of number 8. Right now, number 7 is still way behind on the competition right now. He needs some serious help, and I mean now. The 4th Silver Chao closing in, and number 7 pauses for a moment as the next speed bus will be made by number 1, who's catching up to number 2 in a hurry, along with Joe Rafferty. Back up in front, Derek DePlay has an easy 1st place over Tyler Folks and Robert Simon, as his partner Joe Rafferty gets another turn. Wow, he got all of it on that one. That was a great speed bus. And I think he's going to celebrate the victory because Derek DePlay has an easy command on the lead. As Derek DePlay is heading for the water, as number 2 gets another turn, and now he regains control of the lead over the 4th Silver Chao. And number 7 is singing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like he is going to rest. Just like we thought. As Derek DePlay wins this one for the Hip Hop Treats. They beat Tyler Folks and Robert Simon. Great effort by the Hip Hop Treats. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 7, who's way behind. So, the Hip Hop Treats got the win. That's right, and we will have Walter Wilkinson and Aaron Miller when we come back from our break. As you know, we like to thank the City of Danville for letting our 2015 Chao Racing season superstars participate in the annual Thanksgiving Day Parade. It's been a pleasure having you here, along with many other great characters in the parade, including Santa Claus. So, let's head back to the action here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And who do we have next, Paul? Race number 8 will feature Walter Quickson and the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller taking on Frank Funantaro and Kyle Richmond. So, let's see what happens in this race of our action. Let's have a Chao race! And it looks like Frank Fonatale's going to rest. And there goes Walter Craigson, busting down the line. He and Aaron Miller have a 2-on-1 advantage over Frank Fonatale and Kyle Leachman. And it looks like Walter Craigson is dancing, but he'll still have a commanding lead over the Ford Chao at the current moment. And there he goes, busting down the line. Aaron Miller is right on his tail in second place. Walter Craigson is taking the bridges, folks. As the first superstar gets beat by is his partner, the Steel Curtain, Aaron Miller himself. He's also taking the bridges right now. And it looks like number 1 is getting left behind in the crowd as the Steel Curtain Aaron Miller gets back-to-back speed bus. The guy who knows and loves from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he pauses for a moment trying to get some attention here. Right now, number 1 needs some serious help, but it's number 8 who gets the next command speed bus. He leaves the other Silver Joe in the dust. And Aaron Miller's going to rest. He's expected to drop down 1 place over the pack. And number 1 needs some serious help. He needs some help right away. And he gets some help. But that won't be nearly enough to stay alive. Meanwhile, back up in front, Walter Craigson has a commanding lead over the pack as he climbs up the wall. And Aaron Miller gets number 2. That's his first speed bus of the race. I think he's going to be happy with the result tonight. And number 1 is still way behind. He needs a couple more speed buses to get back in this one. But who got the next speed bus? It's number 7. He's leaving number 1 in the dust. And back up in front, it looks like Frank Fonatale and Kyle Leachman won't have enough distance to catch up to Roller in time. As the next speed bus we made by Kyle Leachman. As both he and Frank Fonatale are heading for the water. But our big winners is going to be the old fellow himself and the Steel Curtain. Walter Craigson and Aaron Miller out another easy win to the board. So now they are 5-0 in the tag team season so far. As number 2 gets the next command speed bus. And number 1 can't forget about getting left behind. And Walter Craigson and Aaron Miller had done it. That's right, another exciting win for Robert and Aaron. Coming up, we have to do it by policeman, but first have a look at this. Okay, we're still a couple of races away from our main event, so Paul, tell us who we have for race number 9. Race number 9, we have to do it by policeman, the Crime Master Rusty Williamson and Stephen Robinson, as they take on Sam Ginnis and Ricardo Kamen. Let's see what happens here. Rusty Williamson has won 4 straight races. He is on a hot streak. Will it continue tonight? We're about to find out. Please start the race. And there goes Stephen Robinson busting down the line. And he scored rest. So that will give Sam Ginnis and Ricardo Kamen a 2-on-1 advantage over the pack. But he's going to come back because he is pretty fast indeed. Right now, with 3 Chao pushing balls to the other side. And it looks like Rusty Williamson will have command of the lead. Stephen Robinson is dancing right now. As the first superstar gets beat as the Chao are heading for the water. First superstar gets beat is going to be none other than number 1, who is going to rest for a while, but he woke up immediately. And now he is leading over the 4th Stewart Chao. Right now it is Rusty Williamson who has the lead, following in a close second by Ricardo Kamen. Stephen Robinson sits in 3rd place over the pack. As number 2 gets speed bus number 2 of this race. Now he leads on the 4th Stewart Chao. Right now it is number 7 who is in last place over the 8th Chao at the current moment. As he gets the next command of the speed bus. Now he moves up to 6th place. And back in front, Stephen Robinson is helping out Rusty Williamson to get his 5th straight win of his season, after struggling in his first 15 weeks of play. Well, anyway, these 2 Chao are closing in, and Sam Ginnis will have the next command speed bus, trying to catch on to the pack. Right now, number 7 is still way behind. He needs a couple of speed buses to get back in this one. He's trying to catch up and hurry, but who really got the next speed bus? It's number 1, Natsu, as he leads number 7 in Dead Meat here. And back up in front, Steven Robinson still holding on to the lead over his partner, Rusty Williamson, the crime buster everyone knows and loves. And number 7 finally gets a speed bus. As Steven Robinson approaches the home stretch, he's leaving the other team in the dust. Rusty Williamson is right on his tail. As Sam Jones takes the next speed bus, it looks like he and Rick Colgan won't be able to catch up with the other team in time. The Do It Right policeman done it. So Rusty Williamson got his 5th straight win, and Steven Robinson has another win on his scoreboard for his team. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus. It will be made by number 8, as he easily leads the other Chao in the dust. So the Do It Right policeman got another victory. That's right, congratulations to the Do It Right policeman, and we'll be right back with more. Do not go away. Alright, time for race number 10, Paul. That's right, it will feature Eric Crosby and Al Holmes taking on the 2014 Tag Team Champions. That is 2-time defending champion Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick. Everyone is on the clock, and let's rock this place. Alright, here they come. So here comes the Chao, busting down the line. Which team will get the victory, we'll find out soon enough. These 4 Chao along with the 4 Silver Chao are all heading into the palm trees where they shake down the coconut-shaped fruit. And they're going to eat the fruit. We'll find out which one is going and which one is going to dance. And it looks like Alan Holmes has command of the lead. He has the lead over the 4 Chao at the moment. And it looks like he's heading for the water. As the first superstar speedbus is Nick Gimmick of the 2014 Tag Team Champions. He's also heading for the water. And right now number 2 is getting left behind as he takes the bridges. Who got speedbus number 2 is Eric Crosby, that's Sue. Now he's trying to catch up with the pack. Right now it is Alan Holmes who has a commanding lead, with Nick Gimmick right catching up to him in 2nd place. And Jason Hill, a 2-time defending champion, gets the next command of speedbus. Cody sits in 3rd place. Right now Eric Crosby still needs some catching up to do. We passed the 1-minute mark of this awesome race, as the next speedbus we made by number 2, who really needs some catching up to do every now and then. He's still in last place, don't you think? Anyway, back up in front, we have Jason Hill trying to catch up with our leader, Alan Holmes, as Eric Crosby gets another turn, still trying to catch up with the pack. Number 2 still need a lot of help, and I mean now. But who really got the next speedbus? It's Nick Gimmick. That's his 2nd speedbus of the race. And it looks like Alan Holmes is going best, along with Jason Hill and Nick Gimmick. So Alan Holmes will still have command on the lead over the 4 Chao, as Nick Gimmick gets another turn. That's back-to-back speedbus for Nick Gimmick over the Chao. And there goes Alan Holmes, busting down the line. He's going to lead the competition in the dust. Number 1 was a pity speedbus that time, and he's going to rest. And number 2 is also going to rest right now. They're both catching up to him in a hurry. And number 2 gets the next speedbus, as Alan Holmes gets the win this time around, with his partner Eric Crosby coming in at a close second. So Eric Crosby and Alan Holmes have beaten the 2014 Tag Team Champions. That's right, and we'll have the Licenses of Destiny taking on Lance Anderson and Gary Coles. That's coming up right after the break. So, still to come in the next segment, but look at the odds, look for the 3rd and final superstar on the Muff Honors. That's right, but first we have the Licenses of Destiny, Alan here and RJ Upton, taking on Lance Anderson and Gary Coles. Let's see what happens here. Good luck to these 2 teams on the quest for victory. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, so here we are with race number 11 on week 20, featuring Alvin Heenan and RJ Upton of License of Destiny, taking on Lance Anderson and Gary Coles. two very intelligent veteran superstars we all know and love. Anyway, the four Chao are shaking the foot and letting the trees fall down in front of the nuts. And it looks like Lance Henderson will command the lead, followed by RJ Upton in second place. And who got the winning toss this time is number 7, Natsu. That's the third time he's got the winning toss this week. Who on Chao Racing 2015. And number 1 is getting left behind again. I don't think he'll get any speed buzz every now and then. Don't you think? He's heading for the water as speed buzz number 2 will be made by Gary Coles, who should have the lead over the 4 Chao at the current moment. Right now, Lance Henderson and Alvin Heenan are both taking in the bridges, along with number 8. These 3 Chao are getting left behind, as number 1 gets the next command of speed bus, and it looks like OJ Upton scored the best, so that he's going to drop down a couple of places. Right now, it is Gary Coles who has a humongous lead over the 4 Chao. He is doing a great job keeping up with the pack. We passed the 1 minute mark as Alvin Heenan, the license to drive, gets the next command of speed bus. I think it's going to move by 1 or 2 places for that speed bus, don't you think? Yeah, 1 or 2 places. Anyway, Lance Henderson is doing a great job. His team is in the lead. Number 1 will try desperately to catch up to the crowd, gets the next command on the speed bus. Meanwhile, back up in front, Gary Coles continues to dominate over the 4 Chao as his partner Lance Henderson is closing in on him. And OJ Upton will get another turn, trying to catch up with the pack. Right now, Alvin Heenan is getting left behind, but number 2 is really left behind. I don't think he'll get any speed buzz every now and then. Back to OJ Upton, or OG Upton for short. He now catches up to Lance Henderson for second place, but I think Lance Henderson and Gary Coles are going to celebrate an easy victory. Don't you think? Gary Coles is gone, ladies and gentlemen. As number 1 gets the next speed bus trying to catch up in the crowd, you can tell we have 1 point for Lance Henderson and Gary Coles. Another fine victory for Lance Henderson and Gary Coles. They're back on track after a short while, and they're pretty much happy with the result here tonight, as number 1 is expected to close this race out with back-to-back speed bus. He'll wind up in 5th place, leading over the 4 Silver Chao. So, Lance Henderson and Gary Coles got the win, and it's almost time for our main event. That's right, when we come back, we'll find out if the Lucky Irish can do it again with any face-off with Raymond Hill and Mio Jackson. So stay tuned. Alright, it is time for our main event, presented by Target. And here is Paul Sycamore to tell us all about it. That's right, for our main event, presented by Target, we have the Luck of the Irish, Steve Winkman and Raymond Wanchante, taking on Raymond Hill and Amir Jackson. Both teams are 4-0 in the record so far, but only one team will improve to 5-0 this week. So let's see who will be the thankful ones this week. Good luck to the 2 teams on their quest for victory, and let's have a Chao race! Alright, here we go with Week 20's main event, presented by Target. And as always, everyone gets a free Target sampler from your neighbors at your nearest Target store. Thank you, Target, for supporting our main event this week. It's been fun having you along for the ride. So, let's head straight over to our main event. It looks like Steve Winkman has command of the league with Amir Jackson right on his tail in second place. These 2 Chao are closing in on each other as the first superstar gets speed bus. On Week 20's main event presented by Target is number 7. That's the 4th time that he's got the opening toss for this race. Right now it is Steve Winkman who's busting water. Oh, he fell into the water. He went a little too far. But he might still gain some ground in the very end. Let's see what happens next. And it looks like Raymond Hill will get speed bus number 2 of this race. Trying to catch up with his partner, Amir Jackson. His team is leading right now. And down goes number 8. That's going to cause some serious damage. And number 1 pauses for a moment as we pass the 1 minute mark of our main event. And who got the next speed bus? It's number 2. Leaving the other 3 Super Chao in the dust. Right now, number 1 and 8 are both getting left behind. These two Chao are battling for dear life, for survival. Who got the upper hand is number 1 who got the upper hand with the next Commander Speed Bus. So that means number 8 will leave. He will leave number 8 in the dust. And down goes the Wingman. That's going to cause some serious damage. But he and Rabbit Marshall are catching up as the 4 Chao are closing in on each other right now. As number 7 gets the next Commander Speed Bus, that's his second Speed Bus for the race. Right now, number 8 is singing the last place blues, ladies and gentlemen. And Emil Jackson has command of the lead, with Van Washington right on his tail in second. As Island's fabulous warrior Steve Wingman gets the next Commander Speed Bus, as the two teams are heading down the home stretch. It looks like Steve Wingman's going to win the battle over the home stretch. So the Lucky Hours is expected to get the third and final superstar of the month honors. As number 8 takes the last speed bus of week 20, it looks like the Lucky Hours is going to do it again this month. So now they are 5-0 in the tag team season. Congratulations to the Lucky Hours for another fantastic month. Coming up, we're going to wrap it all up. But first, let's have a word from this sponsor. So, we're just about ready to close our festive Week 20 show here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. But before we do, we'd like to turn into a reminder of next week's assigned action. In addition to the superstars fighting for a playoff spot for the 2016 playoffs and the 2016 title shot, we will also have the final 4 countries that will be qualifying for the Tournament of Champions for the month of December. These countries represent from Brazil, Chile, Puerto Rico, which came in 4th place in last year's tournament, and Uruguay, who came in 3rd place in the 2013 Tournament of Champions. So the winners in Brazil, Chile, Puerto Rico, and Uruguay will immediately head over to Toronto, Canada to represent the respective nations in this year's 2015 Tournament of Champions. So be sure to stay tuned to all the action for our final 4 spots in the Tournament of Champions qualifying section. Well, that's about it for Week 20 on Chao Racing 2015. Congratulations again to the Lucky Irish for 3 years fantastic months. We'll see you next week. Until then, enjoy the holidays, keep on smiling, and so long, everybody! This is Paul Sycamore signing off. Happy holidays, and join us again for more Chao Racing 2015. See you next week.